Hello friends, welcome. This is Helen from Helenistique, and today I thought I would go over some of the things that I picked up along the way, trying to think for 2025 in terms of journaling and just like memory keeping all in one place. However, really considering keeping it all in here as well. The archive looks like this. I think that if I do end up memory journaling in here, because I have tons of space to do so, I think that I can get away with keeping it all in one area, like I was journaling in some of these days. And so yeah, so this is something that I am considering, and we'll see how this goes. I have started to journal just in little pieces in my pocket, and I have church notes in here in my pocket and as well as my personal. So you'll see that in a second here, but I did pick up a couple of things outside of this. So if we go to the dailies, I did some journaling, and even if it's not allocated for journaling, I just used some of those spaces to write in some journaling stuff and memory keeping. And I'm thinking that if I allow myself some space at the end of each weekly or dailies, right here, another page of just gridded to just freely add in like photos and memory of the week, I think it will work out possibly. So this is a consideration. So just keeping it all in one place. The other consideration is then going back to the Hobonichi weeks. I love this thing. I have Hobonichi weeks from 2019 or 2020 onto 2024 so far. And every year I just kept up with this. It is just such a fun little piece of notebook that I enjoy flipping through. It's so fun to just flip through the pages of what has happened in life. I have this from the years past. I still go over and flip through these. And so I did pick up the Hobonichi Techo in the weeklies for 2025 in the Mega. I love the Mega. The reason why is because you just get so much more space. Gridded pages back here. I feel like with the regular weeks, I hesitated in journaling or writing anything back here just because I was afraid of running out of pages. It's totally like worry before it happens, right? But I did pick this up and hoping to then use this for 2025 with all of these back pages back here to actually use for journaling. So if that's the case, this would be amazing. And I do have many covers for the weeks. However, I always like to put it in a cover, in a clear cover, even if I cut off the edge of this little area in the back to fit it into my my leather covers. Like I cut a little bit here and here sometimes to make it work comfortably. So I did pick this up as well. So this is another purchase that I did make during the last week, and I was just kind of holding on to it just so I can show it to you guys and kind of unwrap with you guys. So it is a little snug in the beginning, but it's just fine. This coming year rather, use this to just journal back here and do a little bit of memory keeping. So I did attempt at it this week. However, I'm just so busy. You guys, I am so not good at memory keeping. And that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking of putting it all in my personal, because I'm in my personal every single day for work and for home and everything. So I did attempt at it, writing like AM, PM, and evening, like some highlights of the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. And I'm thinking that that is going to possibly work, and maybe putting some photos here on this side, long form journaling back there, and then continuing on in the back pages, because I do have a ton of those Sterling ink stickers for the dates, and I get it every month because I did subscribe to her. And so I think what I will do is then possibly just use this for all of my memory keeping. I did consider using this again, the cousin. So I did have a cousin for 2024 that I started off the year strong and really dropped quickly. I just fell in love with the personal rings, and that just became my go-to everything life between work and personal. If I go into journaling in here, I mean, that would be amazing. Keeping it all in one place and then again, just archiving it in one place. But if in a case where that doesn't work out, I was considering these. And this is for some of you guys who are in the Hobonichi Cousin in the new year. You've already purchased it and you're ready to go and you're excited, because I get the excitement. I've been there every single year since 2020, I believe. So this is an amazing notebook to write out ideas. I was drawing out inserts that I wanted to create, sticker things, freeform journal, brain dump, as well as plan out your day. I mean, this is an amazing, amazing booklet for that. I will not ever deny the truth. It is, however, also another amazing booklet for like memory keeping. And, like, look at that. How cute is this? And just all things, you guys. It really is. It's just all things. And there's so many different layouts you could come up with. It's so hard to abandon this notebook. It's very well loved in my collection of planners. So I will tell you that this is possibly still an option. I don't know yet. But whatever I do this year, I realized the mistake has been made, and I don't want to make the same mistake again, which is to have both the Hobonichi Weeks and the Cousin and then the A6 where I'm memory keeping for this year. I don't want to have all three in my collection and then fall into the whole trap of one day I'll be in here, one day I'll be in here, one day I'll be in the A6. That is the last thing I want to do in 2025. I really, really want to get into one notebook to journal and memory keep everything in there. So that is my process of figuring out my 2025 journal. In terms of planning, all things planning, productivity, and everything else, it is going to be the personal rings. Absolutely no doubt in my mind that I will stay in here for the longevity. Yeah, and really enjoy the size. I consider going into a Franklin Covey compact size. However, I am still holding my cool with that because I can do all things with this. I don't ever feel like I'm running out of room. Like even in my dailies, as I'm writing this, and some people talk about the rings bothering them, it really doesn't, because this is just a planner. I'm not trying to be super aesthetic, although I sticker things and stuff, but that's just for fun. It's just really somewhere where it gets me to hop on to whatever thing that I need to get done today. And that is the sole purpose of this planner, really. It has my bills in here, stores my spending tracker, savings tracker, just like a lot of fun things in here. I'm ready for 2025. One thing I do want to say is if you're ever wondering where I'm getting my inserts, I'm designing them myself. And what I'm doing is I'm opening up a printable shop. Hopefully in the future, I will be selling like tangible products where it's shipped to you, printed version of my inserts. But I will be opening up a shop for printables up front. And then somewhere in 2025, I will get to the printing of it. I just have to work out the logistics because I am doing this on the side for fun and to support. My printables are not going to be expensive at all. If someone enjoys what works for me and is hopeful that it's going to work for them, I want them to be able to buy it without feeling like buy all the things and spend so much money. So that's kind of where I am with the shop. I am excited to announce that because I get asked a lot on DMs where I'm getting my inserts, like if I have a shop, and it's going to be happening very, very shortly. Okay, one last thing that I do want to talk about is this TWSBI. I did purchase a couple of things in the recent days. This TWSBI is a limited edition. It is mocha or a latte color with the bronze finishing, and I absolutely love it. It's my first Frisbee, and a friend on Instagram, her name is Kim, she was so nice enough to spend time with me and trying to figure out what my problem was with fountain pens, because I was just experiencing not such a great writing experience with fountain pens. The only one that really gave me great experience, however, was always the Pilot Vanishing Point. I've had this for a long time now. The only thing with this one was The nib was completely off, like something happened to it. I think maybe it was just worn out. It wasn't working properly. I was like, is it worth $110 to just replace the nib? And boy, was I wrong. So I actually kind of waited a year before I replaced the nib. So this is the pen that I had originally, and I just recently replaced the nib. I'm so grateful that I did. You won't even believe it. So I am using this in my personal, which is these writings right here. And I love it, you guys. It's EF, extra fine nib. I've always opted for an extra fine just because I want to write it in my planner, not a memory journal. So that's why I bought this. This is also an extra fine, but you guys know like European nibs are a little bit thicker than the Japanese ones. So this is also the same, except it is, let's go to today. Amazing, right? And this is the EF and TWSBI. And this one is also EF. Oh, this is Vanishing Point. And so I feel like, well, here I think you can't really tell, but this is actually very like much thinner in terms of writing in here. So like you can see I was using that. If I were to write with the TWSBI, it has a little bit of a thicker, wetter experience. And so in my planner, I wanted this. Another thing that I did pick up was this ink, Noodler's ink. This just had amazing reviews on Amazon, and I was waiting for what was quick to ship out to me. And this was like gonna be coming to my house like the very next day in the afternoon. So that worked out. It came just in time for these. I'm still waiting on 2 other purchases that I made, which are my original ink, the Artramentis document ink in color black, and also in like a mocha latte-ish brownish color, because I thought it would be really fun to journal with something that matches the actual pen. So there's some new purchases that I wanted to introduce, and then some thoughts for 2025 in terms of journaling. If you have any questions, let me know. I am excited to hear what you guys have decided on for your memory keep journaling type of notebook for 2025. So comment down below and give me some ideas, inspirations of what you guys chose for 2025. Outside of that, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.